New radiator. Rubber mounts, either coolant at the top and the bottom, and these brackets that hold the AC condenser are transferred then across. We're going to set it back in there and hook everything back up. There's a couple other things in this radiator. There's a couple pieces of foam. There's one down the bottom. I put that one in already, and I just peeled it off carefully, and there's enough adhesive on it still that I don't have to put new adhesive on it. It's just like a double-sided thin film with tape that was on there. So let's wiggle this back down in place here. Being careful not to hit everything. At least trying not to. Sure you get your bottom rubber mounts into your spots on the bottom where it's supposed to be. Put my condenser up a little more here. There we go. Alright, bottom is in. Make sure your condenser is sitting like it should be. It seems like it's got too much. It's got to go that way. Okay, I've got my lower radiator hose and clamp back on. Put a new clamp on the one transmission cooler line. It was rusted and corroded. Got them all hooked back up. Made sure my petcock or drain is tight. It's not loose. It's not open. Everything, my mounts are in the right place. Check that. I've got my two brackets. I had to go find this bracket. Dropped it right in front of me, looking right at it. But got that hooked up. We're just going to keep going. Keep putting things back together. I think next would be the fans. Fan assembly. Just tabs at the bottom that sit in the slots. It's just a little tight. Just gotta. It will go. It came out, so it'll go in. Take the time. And being patient. Feel where that tab is on the bottom here. Just that right. Just about centered up. It's got to go more to the drive, more to the passenger side here. Come on. Get that or not? I don't know. Nope. Missed again. This is this neck. It's the radiator neck. Go to the driver's side. Looks like I am in all three at the bottom. Just checking in the slots. Just snap it over there. Check it again, make sure I'm in. My slots I didn't miss. Oh, feels good, feels good. All three. Now we can put these back in. Alright. Christmas tree, wire harness, all that stuff's got to go back in here. Christmas tree. Good. Looks happy. Upper hose. Make sure we don't miss anything. Nope, nope, everything's good. Now let's just start putting this back. So there's foam up top here. So let me go get that. And I'm going to put that back. It keeps the airflow going through instead of coming up over top. Keeps it going through the air conditioner, condenser, and radiator. I did have some double, I can't talk, but I did have some double-sided tape and was able to carefully peel off foam and reattach it with new tape up top and bottom piece as well. Now we're just going to continue. This has got a real fine mesh screen in it. I'm going to reuse the antifreeze that's in here because I know it's not that old. So we're going to reuse some of it, but I always like to have a screen so I don't get anything that's falling into it doesn't get in there. I don't want that. So I've started it. I have about fluid just about an inch up in this container. As it pushes air out of the system, it's going to push that level up. I'm going to run it, let it come up to temperature. I've got the heater on max high, so it flows through the heater core as well. Make sure you do that. And we'll just let it burp all the air out of the system. Check it. Go test drive it, make sure there's no leaks, and that's pretty much it. Well, that's it for the 2011 Toyota Sienna. 400 and almost 27,000 miles. I just looked. 426,980, I think is what it was. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Needed the radiator because I pressure tested it. Didn't show that, but I pressure tested it with a tester and it was leaking out of the top seam. Just, 420 some thousand miles original radiator. That's not bad. Not too bad. But these take a little bit of time to bleed out. You saw the filler that I had on here. If you don't have a vacuum system where you create a vacuum in the system and fill it that way, you got to let these run for a little bit. They take a little bit of time to actually push the air out of the system. I had maybe, in that, when I started, maybe 3/4 of an inch of fluid in the bottom. And at certain times when it was pushing air out, it was within an inch to an inch and a half from the top. It'll push that fluid up a lot. So don't put a lot in there if you're using the system. This filler that I have, spill-free filler, this thing, little kit that I have that I use all the time. If you start out up here, it's going to push it, it's going to overflow it. So, start with just enough in it, keep an eye on it. It will push up as it heats up and pushes air through the system. So if you need to do this for your Toyota Sienna, I hope it helps you out. If you like the videos, click the like and subscribe below. Thanks for watching.